Con, it says, Daniel 73,
Right.
and the four great beasts came from the sea, diverse from one another.
Right.
The first was like a lion and had eagle's wings.
Right?
It says, I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted.
Right?
Up from the earth, and made stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it. It says, and behold, another beast.
A man's heart was given unto it. Right? Look up that word, man's heart.
A man's heart.
Right.
A man that says, Ishash, corresponding a man whosoever, parentheses, Chaldee, a human being, mankind. Heart, Hebrew word lab, meaning mind, corresponding to heart. Inner man, soul. Soul, heart of a man, mind, knowledge, thinking.
Up. What did it say again?
Soul of a man, mind, knowledge, thinking, reflection, memory.
Right? So, he gave him the heart of a man. Right? Right? So, did he get knowledge?
That's what it says.
Right? And what was that knowledge? Even though the Babylonians was in the witchcraft, they got knowledge enough to govern the earth because they were basically heathens. They were basically animals. So the Most High raised them up so they can govern the earth. Right? To fulfill promise. What do you think he did to Esau? Is not this the daughter of Babylon? So he put the knowledge in Esau, right, in order to govern the earth, because Esau is an animal. Okay? That's what he did to Nebuchadnezzar, and that's what he did to Esau. Okay? He did to the old Babylonian Empire, and he did it to the daughter of Babylon. Right? Esau with it. Right? And Nebuchadnezzar, them was rich. Why? Because they had all the nations that was around them, you know, of their empire, which they were supposed to govern. They had took their resources. They had took their riches. They tried to go down to Tyre and Zidon, but Tyre and Zidon bailed on them. So they went down to Egypt and they took their riches. Okay, and when Nebuchadnezzar came back, that's when he was proud, and that's when he became, he was boastful, and he was proud that he had took down Egypt, and the Most High humbled him, made him eat grass and grow hair out his back like an eagle, you know, and things of that nature. When you go into the history, okay, when you understand what went on. But the reason why the Most High done him like that is to show how he don't control nothing. The Most High run everything. And that pride being lifted up, the Most High humbled him by making him like an animal. Okay? So he gave him the knowledge to rule the earth. Same way he gave Esau the knowledge to rule the earth. Okay? So it's all controlled by Yahweh Shai. But the Chaldeans, they were deep in the witchcraft. Same way Esau is deep in the witchcraft. Okay? So, since I mentioned Tyre and Zidon, right? When you read Ezekiel 20:28, it mentions Tyre and Zidon, right? And Tyre and Zidon was proud too. Okay? So, did Tyre and Zidon have wisdom? Yeah. How did they get their riches? By ships, and they was into commerce. I mean, they was into seafaring. Okay? And that's the same way Esau is today. He's into commerce. He's controlling the resources. Okay? So let's go to Ezekiel 28, right? And give me Give me, let me see, Ezekiel 28. And 28 and 11. Ezekiel, I tell you to stop.
Ezekiel 28 and 11.
Right.
Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus.
So, we know it was a king of Tyrus, okay? But today, we throw that on Esau because Esau got the same characteristics as the king of Tyrus, okay? But we know that the king of Tyrus are actually Canaanites, but Esau have took on that thought process and that way of thinking. Even though he's an Edomite, but we know the king of Tyrus is a Canaanite. Okay? When you understand history. Okay? Go ahead.
And say unto him, Thus saith the Lord power Yahweh, Thou stillest up the sum full of wisdom.
Oh, it say what?
Thou stillest up the sum full of wisdom.
Go ahead.
And perfect in beauty.
So Esau, right, got all the resources and his empire is decorated greatly. Why? Because he got all the resources subject unto him. Just like the ancient Babylonian Empire. Okay? But was wisdom given to Nebuchadnezzar? Yeah. Was wisdom given to Esau? Yeah. Okay? But let's see what happens. Go ahead, bro. Does Nebuchadnezzar control the resources? Yeah.
Yes.
Do Esau control the resources? Yes. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 28:13. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering. Thou sardis, topaz, and diamond, and beryl, and onyx, and the jasper, and the sapphire, and the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold, the workmanship of the tabrets, and of thy pipes were prepared in thee in the day that thou wast created.
So in other words, Esau's empire was decorated beautiful when it was first set up for these Edomites. Okay? For these Edomites. And everybody wanted to come here. Go ahead.
It says, verse 14, Thou art an anointed cherub.
Thou art anointed cherub.
That covereth.
So, in other words, the Most High anointed Esau, and Esau is like a mighty angel, in other words. Right? Because he is a messenger of the Most High on the left-hand side, and you can't bring him down. So he is mighty in that aspect. He is anointed in that aspect because the Most High put wisdom in him so he can rule and govern the earth according to prophecy, because he was an animal, just like the rest of these heathens. Right? Go ahead.
It says, Thou art an anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so.
He said, I have set thee so. Okay? So did he hit Nebuchadnezzar with knowledge?
Correct.
In the ancient world, which was the Ethiopian? Right? So this is the daughter of Babylon, okay? This is the Chaldeans, again, all over again, right? So the Most High said he hit him with it, right? Go ahead.
And thou wast upon the holy mountain of the Most High. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Verse 15, Thou wast perfect in thy ways.
Thou wast perfect in thy ways. Right? Go ahead.
From the day that thou wast created till iniquity was found in thee.
Till iniquity was found in thee. So the Most High set him up, but through Cain, right? Through Cain and through that serpent, all right, Esau went off. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 16.
And he brought Israel on down with him. Okay? Go ahead.
By the multitude of thy merchandise they have filled the midst of thee with violence.
By the what?
By the multitude of thy merchandise. They have filled the midst of thee with violence.
Go ahead.
And thou hast sinned, therefore I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of the Most High.
Go ahead.
And I will destroy thee, O covering cherub.
What?
O covering cherub.
I will destroy thee. Go ahead.
From the midst of the stones of fire. Thine heart was lifted up.
Thy heart was lifted up.
Pride.
Go ahead.
It says, because of thy beauty,
Because of thy beauty,
thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness.
thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of brightness. Even though you was illuminated and I gave you that knowledge, you corrupt. Okay? The rule of earth, you still corrupt. Go ahead.
I will cast thee to the ground.
I will what?
I will cast thee to the ground.
I will what?
I will cast thee to the ground.
Go ahead.
I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee.
Huh?
I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee.
Go ahead.
Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thine iniquities, by the iniquities of thy traffic.
By the iniquities of thy traffic, slavery, drugs, rape, bribe, and murder.
That fucking stock market, taking money and shit,
You see?
fraud and shit, motherfucker.
Upholding the stock market with dope money.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Okay? Because the Rockefeller controlled the pharmacy, the network of the pharmacy. The Rockefeller controlled that. Okay? And that's dope. Go ahead.
It says, therefore will I bring forth
And witchcraft.
a fire from the midst of thee, it shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. So hey, when he say he gonna bring them for them kings, he really talking about the elect. He gonna bring it down in front of our feet. Right before our eyes. That's good. Hey, great work, man. Y'all must see me outside. Rocketay y'all outside, man.
Hey, matter of fact, jump to edify what you saying, just in case Jake go to run his mouth. Give me Sirach, the 11th chapter. All right? Sirach, the 11th chapter. Oh, yeah. Five. 11 and 5.
God. It says, Sirach 11 and 5. Many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of won the crown.
Many kings have sat down on the ground, right? You had the Babylonians.
Yep.
You had the Persians. You had the Medes. Right? You had the ancient Tyree. Yeah. Okay? All them sat down on the ground. The ancient Egyptians. All them. And one that's ruling that was never thought of would be put in that spot. Esau was an animal. Nobody ever thought that these heathens in the ancient world would be rulers.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's right.
Nobody ever thought that. And now they look at us as animals. Okay? And say, ain't no way they can rule. Ain't no way, man. But little do they know, it's prophesied that we gonna rule. All right, go back to Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Back to Ezekiel 28 and 19. All they that know thee among the people shall be astonished at thee.
Shall be astonished at thee, at amazement like. Yeah.
God.
He's out of there. Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt be a terror, and never shall thy be any more.
Wait.
And never shall thou be any more.
Who is the biggest terror on this earth?
God, Esau.
Esau. The so-called white man.
God.